Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're going to talk about XRP. And once again, this is the one-day chart. We're sitting here just above 63 cents. It was a green day for XRP. And everybody pointed out the same thing. XRP was moving upward as Bitcoin was moving downward. Bitcoin is down below 66K, but we are not in alt season yet. It's most likely because of this right here. XRP pre-AMM launch pump. So a lot of people are now saying we're going to watch the price of XRP continue to pump up. Then once the AMM goes live, the price is going to dump back down. What do you all think? Put it in the comment section down below. And we don't even have to wait long to find out what's about to happen, because the AMM goes live today. Now, I did a lot of videos on the AMM, and I talked about how it can bring passive income. And a lot of people in the comment section said that they would never use this, because they don't want to risk losing their XRP. So Paulie says it's not meant for retail in the first place. Most engagement farming influencers have absolutely no clue on how the AMM brings value to the XRP ledger, nor how it increases the price of XRP. I'll tell you how, and the best part is at the end. TVL, total value locked. AMMs provide liquidity pools for market participants. A liquidity pool locks funds, in this case, XRP. Hence, the more XRP is locked, less supply and more demand. The AMM is essentially what Uniswap is to ETH and what PancakeSwap is to BNB. The great thing about the AMM on the XRP ledger is that it's on native layer 1 and not a layer 2 project, hence more demand for XRP. You don't need a Uniswap token or a PancakeSwap token. Contrary to the XRP Moonboys, it's important to note that you will most likely not make passive income, and participating may wreck a lot of normies, causing impermanent loss. Now, David Schwartz said there's not a lot of risk with the AMM, but there is still risk. You can end up losing some of your XRP. But here's the best part. As I've said, the XRP ledger is not for retail. To build on, connect the dots on who the market participants are and who may be using the AMM. You'll figure out just how important these global liquidity pools are. So he's saying that we're still going to see a rise in the price of XRP over time, even if retail doesn't use it. And most retail won't use it. We're going to have other passive income options to take advantage of in the future that will have a lot less risk. We already see one building out right now on Flare. Finally, we know why Sol performed so good and had so much volume. It was because Joel Katz, David Schwartz, was implementing an XRP ledger like AMM bot on Solana. David Schwartz says, I spent 2 weekends implementing a trading bot that uses an algorithm that's as close to the XRP ledger's AMM algorithm as possible to trade on centralized exchanges. Here it is trading on Solana. So a lot of people said, well, look at what happened with Solana. Now, you can't base what's about to happen with the XRP AMM on other blockchains. You can't even compare it to what happened with XLM. We're about to find out today. I don't expect us to jump to $10 plus like all these other people are saying. I think if anything, we're going to see gradual upward movement for XRP. Based on the AMM. The value will come over time. But what's your opinion? Put it in the comments section down below. Fidelity on real world assets. The biggest Whiteswan event that could happen to our industry. Now, as long as you've ever been a crypto investor, people always talk about black swan events. What about white swan events? Take a listen.
That. And so if we were to get a market structure bill in the US, which I think is one of probably the biggest white swans that could happen to our industry, is just regulatory clarity on whether certain tokens or securities or commodities, how they should operate, what it takes to be an ATS venue. I think that's a big unlock. And if you can get some of the larger market participants, the Fidelities and the BlackRocks and some of the larger custodians behind a market structure bill, then I think you really start to see this real world asset narrative get some legs in a way that it hasn't.
And I think we're going to get that regulatory clarity this year. I think crypto regulations are definitely coming. And that's going to lead to mass adoption. And it's going to happen at a very fast pace. And people will argue time and time again, the US is lagging behind. The US is lagging behind. But I really don't think they are. And I think that's why we're starting to see a lot of talk about around the SEC. And even look at the direction the SEC is going in right now, trying to call ETH a security. But we're going to see that happen time and time again. But a clear path forward is definitely coming. I still think we're going to adopt MiCA regulations. The EU increases pressure on banks to adopt instant payments. Over in the EU, I'm telling you, everything is fast tracking right now. So on February 26th, 2024, the European Council adopted a new regulation, the Instant Payments Regulation. This will make instant payments in euro fully available to consumers and businesses in the EU and in EEA countries. And the clock is already ticking. The EU has set an ambitious, some would argue an overly ambitious and unrealistic target date to be compliant. The regulations will come into effect in just 3 weeks. EU has set a date for April 8, 2024 for instant payments to begin. The member states have until January 9th, 2025 to comply. Like I said, they are fast tracking everything. And this could give us our first look at how crypto will play a factor when it comes to real-time payments. Because the EU, I think, is going to push ahead with Ripple and XRP. And if not directly, through partners of Ripple. But Christine Lagarde has talked about Ripple and XRP many times in the past. And this is also happening on the same day as the solar eclipse. And a lot of people are calling this a doomsday event that's going to happen on this day. I'm just not seeing it. In fact, I think we will sit back, watch the solar eclipse happen, and go about our day. Just like every other day. You know, every time people put a day on things, guess what happens on that day? Nothing. And I think nothing's going to happen on April 8th either. Now, the EU, they're pushing ahead with the digital euro. They're pushing ahead with real-time payments. And at the same time, they're trying to get rid of cash. EU Parliament approves new anti-money laundering laws that would prohibit anonymous payments to crypto wallets operated by custodians. But look at what they're doing with cash. Anonymous cash payments over 3,000 euro will be banned in commercial transactions. Cash payments over 10,000 euro will even be completely banned in business transactions. They are forcing everyone over to the digital euro. And I keep an eye on what's happening over there because I know this is exactly what's coming to the United States. The digital dollar is definitely coming. Just in, X has now received a money transmitter license for payment services in 22 U.S. states. You know who else has a lot of money transfer license in the U.S.? Ripple. And I always said those rails, those license are the actual rails that XRP is going to run on in the future. And that is absolutely huge. And that's what's coming here in the U.S. But people deny that as well. Why would Ripple acquire all those licenses if XRP isn't going to run on those licenses? It doesn't make sense. This bull run will be massive, but it might be the last time an average person can get rich from it. The window of wealth is going to close soon. You know, everybody thinks what's going to happen is we're going to go through a normal cycle. XRP is going to achieve some high prices, but then it's going to pull back down and we're going to sit back for another 2, 3, 4 years before anything happens. It's already happening. You know, I don't even expect the big pullbacks that people are calling for. Everybody right now agrees that it looks like XRP is going to achieve $27. That seems to be the magical number that's going around X right now. Even the people that are watching the charts are calling for a $27 XRP in this run. But then they're all saying the same thing, that we're going to pull all the way back down to like $2 and $3. I'm not seeing it. Honestly, if you look at the way that the US is already going, the direction we're going in here, and the direction that the rest of the world's going in, is we're pushing into the digital age. We're pushing towards digital payments and digital money. And on top of that, we're getting crypto regulations. So most of the meme coins are going to be totally gone. Any cryptocurrency that doesn't have use case or utility is going to be gone. Where's all that money going to go? It's going to go into these handful of cryptocurrencies that have real world utility, real world use case. How is the price of these cryptocurrencies going to be falling all the way back down to the prices we're seeing right now? It's not going to happen. Not once utility kicks in. And I think that window is closing. I think anybody that's waiting to get invested in crypto is going to miss out. That's what I foresee happening. What's your thoughts? Put it in the comment section down below. But until it all does happen, you got to stay patient, stay positive, and let's get rich together. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.